You said so in this particular way.
That would do it. Last session, Themis saw fit to free a prisoner mere hours after capturing her. The party had a slight discussion about that, and then decided to go out and see the world, see the city, rather, while leaving Avernica in the house, all by herself. We'll say Eolram had second thoughts and headed back up. But Themis and Udi continued on and decided to make some quick cash by finding a job in progress that was being done by the Raven's Eye. After looting a warehouse by the Port Authority that was holding items that were questionable, or being questioned at some point or some level, not necessarily illegal goods. Themis managed to find some alchemical components, and Udi managed to find 3 parcels of 5 garments from his homeland. And that's pretty much where we left off. They were getting rushed out of there by the other thieves in the Raven's Eye.
Oh, and my arm itched a little.
Yes,
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes, and Udi's arm itched a little bit. Somewhere near the beginning of that session, like the first hour or so.
Yeah.
So
It was about when we got back to the safe house, when I dragged off Jordan.
So I presume that now we are going to go fence off the goods that we've stolen, or, move them to one of our warehouses?
Well,
How much would your organization pay for such goods as these? And I'll show them the 15 brocaded outfits made of silk.
I'm more involved with other parts of the organization, and I really could not glean what the value of these garments are. I'm sure that the fence we're certainly heading to could tell you more about that.
All right.
Or I can roll a fucking history check to find out how much they got.
Wait. I'm thinking of like how I want to word this, because like essentially what I'm gonna say is like, what's the work culture like? But like, would he get offended if I walked away if I didn't like his deal? Is where I'm headed with this.
Ooh.
But I don't know how to word that as Udi. Like I'm fine continuing to just RP it, right? Like I don't.
Right.
You don't have to roll this.
I mean,
in my eyes, until Strippy says so.
Would he get offended if you didn't like his deal and just left? Well, I think you just have a hard time selling it. Would be the problem, because most
Don't
of
say anything about selling it.
In any case, I think that the value of these garments will probably pale in comparison to the merchandise that we are moving at the moment. So I wouldn't worry terribly about it. If you wish to keep them, then I don't see anybody objecting to it.
That's going straight in my little baggie then.
Wonderful. Now, I believe our comrades have indicated that we should perhaps get out of Dodge, as they say in the streets. Now,
As they say in the streets. Yeah.
In the streets, yes.
I wouldn't know anything about that because I'm a no. Yes.
Themis will kind of glance at the peeps moving merchandise out of the warehouse and pick up a few crates himself. And
I was gonna say they haven't stopped, so y'all better be walking and talking or something.
Yeah,
that's what I thought we were doing initially.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Everybody has
Uh,
something.
Yeah.
And we're going off to sell more of random shit.
Well, you're going to sell the random shit that you got, yes.
Hmm?
You'll following the guys, the other two fellows. You take quite a few back roads, alleys, that sort of stuff. Whenever you go out into the main street, you find yourself surreptitiously flanked by other members of the Raven's Eye who are bulky in some method. Maybe it's a bulky cloak, or maybe they're just larger in general. But quite a there's quite a lot of coverage that you're getting. Eventually, you make it back to a fence, and once inside, they start rummaging through everything that's on offer, and there's not a whole lot of haggling. It seems like there's a little bit of room for negotiation, but some people take coin, some people take credit in the form of prestige or gravitas with the Raven's Eye. It all depends on what you want. I assume Yudi's not even going to get in line. He's just going to observe. He doesn't seem
Yep.
like he's going to. Okay. So eventually it gets to Themis' turn. What are you going to put up?
Honestly, I'll probably just have grabbed a couple random crates on my way out and just put up a surprise package, and we can find out what's in.
Package.
I mean, if you want me to roll like a 1d3 and like 33% chance it's cow manure, like I don't know,
I don't think
like
they don't put that
like
in
a
crates,
loot
so.
box, like a loot box.
Oh right, the one that went under. Yeah, it's a great idea. All right, so you put up two of the random crates that you gathered, prying them open. There's a few sundry items. There are a couple that are nicer quality, but there's some elven rope, and there's Carpathian mountain dwarven mining equipment, and it's all good quality, and it's obviously all imported, but it's nothing magical or nothing too intense or extreme, or dare I even say profitable. But
Well, can't be sold off easily either. You know, it's only so much Carpathian dwarven mining equipment in the city.
well, somebody wants it, and it's pretty common enough that it shouldn't be too hot to move. There may not be people aren't clamoring for it, but it'll be easy enough to shuffle it off to somebody at some point somewhere. So between the two crates,
Also, I'll probably take Yudi's shit and sell it too if you wanted to sell anything. Or did you not even grab any crates?
I have a map of Daltorum that I wouldn't mind parting with, but that is it.
I see.
So
Yudi's very happy with the garments that he received and does not see the need to get
I
anything
mean,
else.
I'm more happy with the person that they used to belong to.
Yes.
If I'm going to be completely honest here, but you don't know
Oh,
that.
they're not an export. They're an import. They're coming in.
Yeah.
So it's not used to belong to. It's should belong to. But anyway.
Oh, I say that because it's like it did belong to him until it got impounded.
It got
My bad.
nicked.
My bad. All right.
Just liberating these goods, you know.
From the Firebeards, who you're trying to get in with. Yeah.
Well, he works at the diplomatic court, doesn't he? Elsden Silvertongue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he can trade me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that's on my to-do list now.
Okay. After going through the two crates, you're probably gonna get about 165 gold.
Okay.
And okay, so you want the payout or you want the credit?
Well, I'm already pretty well in with the whatchamacallit.
Raven's Eye?
higher ups, as you
Oh.
call it.
All right, because you're sleeping with
Yeah.
them.
I will try to whatchamacallit, to haggle as much as is allowed.
17 persuasion. I'll do a counter charisma roll.
Natty 20, let's go. Is it not an...
It is not
Hey.
20. It's perfectly average. This is coming near the end of this particular hall, and this woman is not particularly interested in haggling with somebody else again. So she's just like, sure, I'll give you. You can get. It's a 5-point difference, so you can get 5 more gold.
Hey, so 170. Nice.
Sure, 170 is fine too. So, with that,
Wait, it was
Nope.
165, right?
nope,
What was it?
it was 167.
Oh, well then 172.
Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
So you fence the goods. You are free to go. There's a couple of second-story workers, as you may call them, who are looking at you to see if you want to go around again.
I'll just kind of give him a wave and head back to the guild house, hoping that Minbar is unoccupied now. Because that was why we went on this quest, right? Because Minbar was busy. Sorry, it's kind of fuzzy in my brain.
It's been a week.
It's all a little fuzzy in mine, yeah.
It has been a week. You had sent a message off to Minbar. I don't believe you had yet gotten a response. But
Okay,
you
so
can head over there anyways. No?
I mean, if we go on another haul, can we just do it over and spend the time, or do you want us to role play through it?
No, you don't have to role play through it.
All right. I mean,
This
I'll
will-
look at Yudi and just kind of raise my eyebrows like that was an easy score. Do you want to go on another one? Because clearly Minbar hasn't gotten back to us yet, and she knows where we are. I rest assured on that. So
I kind of cock my head and go, why would we do another one? We got lucky on the first one.
well,
Or rather, I burned all of my lucky on the first one.
Wait, what did you burn your luck on?
You have port in chat. Check.
What?
He's a
Port.
silly boy. But he got what he wanted.
Oh,
Didn't
yes,
want
I
to find
did.
dog shit in the way. You burned 3 things of lucky.
Yeah.
On the warehouse.
I have a 3 left. That's all I have, is 1 port of a 3, just by the way.
I mean, you could
So
do
let's
that on.
not get in combat today.
I mean, you could make someone fail a roll. Anyway,
Yeah, that's the most
but-
powerful way to use it.
sure. Did you have anything else in mind that you wanted to do instead? Like I said, Minbar is aware of where we are, or my associates are aware of where we are. Shouldn't be any trouble for them to get a message to us.
Well, see, here's the thing. I know I can kind of... We as individuals kind of understand that we can drag each other around. We are tied by something. The issue is our meat shield is not. I figure we should probably get him.
So I do
So
have
you-
something planned if you don't want to get him.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yep, fuck it, forget all of that. I was just trying to be inclusive,
mean-
but if you got something planned, we got something planned.
If both of you ignore him, yes.
I mean, let's let him have his thing.
Let's
Yep.
Let's give Eolram a little thing, and Yudi and Themis will go on hopefully another uneventful warehouse raid
And
A
rolling.
few hundred
God
gold.
damn it.
and roll. You walk into the warehouse, and I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
First, I need a perception check on if you see the 50 hidden goblins hiding under the
Yeah.
floors. Wait, what?
All right, so we'll because James is a sleepy boy, we'll do his part first and see where it gets us.
That's completely fair, yeah.
But so Themis is doing another round, and Yudi's going off to do something that he hasn't told anybody about. All right, so James,
Yes.
hi.
Well,
You return back to the safe house. Avernica's there. What are you doing?
have I taken a long rest already?
Yes.
I assume. Okay, and so does that mean that I get my HP back, or do I have to do it a different way?
You get your HP back.
Woo! And do I know that Themis and Udi are out raiding warehouses right now, or how does that work?
I don't think they took you with them, so you probably don't know that.
Okay.
Wait, are you in the safe house right now?
He is, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Say hi to Avernica for us.
Okay. Hello.
Laughed a little bit. Sorry. I'm gonna do the quick mute.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stuff could I do?
You can do whatever you want, man. You have an alchemy kit that you've never touched. You got a person who you don't know much about, who you just got in a large fight with. You're in a dwarven city with lots of forges, I should say, and it's a port city. You can probably meet other people from your area, maybe even other Vikings. There's definitely a religious quarter. You probably, I don't know if you were even here for the time that Raugam got into a fight with a cleric of Vulcan. This is like any city of sorts. There's plenty going on and plenty to do.
Okay, I will go. Eolram will go downstairs to talk with Avernica.
Okay. She is seated in the living room, having tea at a table, quietly, all alone.
Eolram will approach and sit down.
No means no. Okay.
Hey. And it was just like the day before that the big fight had happened, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Yesterday, once while we were chasing, what was her face?
Muriel.
Marielle. The other gentleman that was there, that followed behind us and was after you and wouldn't let anyone get in his way of approaching you.
My former pupil. His name is Crixus.
Will you explain more as to why he was after you?
She'll take a long sip of tea. And lean back just a little bit. It is like ideally you should wait for everyone else, but they don't So, I have taught and believed and preached that in order to fully believe in an idea, one must be willing to betray it. And that is what I did. And he has taken this purely philosophical decision and processed it personally to the point where he has now given up something, I don't know what, in order to become unkillable and to hunt me down for my insult.
What were you two involved in that you betrayed?
Make a persuasion check.
Mm.
Let's see what you get out of her. Thing.
It's not open. Close it out. It's not loading. There we go. Okay.
There's
Baby
nobody
Jesus.
else in your house using the internet right now. Come on. Oh,
Oh.
James. It was a big ask. It was a big ask. It was a big ask. This was greatly a matter of faith. And we split over it. But it is quite a complicated and convoluted story to go through. Why are you with these two people?
I'm trying to decide that myself.
She allows herself a small, thin smile. You all, at least those two, seem to be playing their cards close to their chest. And one of which is a fae. And I certainly hope that you do not trust him.
I like to think that there is good in everyone, no matter how deep down it is. That even if he seems droll and self-centered around him, it's possible he cares for others, but
Yes, it is possible. When it serves him to care for someone else, I'm sure he will do so. You may rely on the selfish instinct of those touched by the Feywild and the Fey species themselves. You should endeavor to remain useful to him if you're going to travel with him. The other one is quiet and more reserved, but there is an unnerving energy about him. Have you felt that?
okay, and which one are we talking about? Because I kind of like lost track.
How much have you smoked?
None. I haven't had any today.
All right. Well, I'm not getting that.
Well, fuck. Now I'm the only one. Am I?
I just got home from my own D&D game. I haven't had time to smoke up.
Y'all are just making me jealous.
Yeah, that's what. This is about you, Synod. Yep, that's.
Y'all
what
just
this is.
y'all just trying to make me jealous.
Sure. She finished the first half was about Themis. The second half was about you.
Hmm. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just double checking.
Mhm.
Yes, he does have good energy about him.
No, she said unnerving energy. She did not say good energy.
Beauty?
Yes.
Yeah,
you do.
unnerving energy is right. Is the right word.
You want to rephrase that? Jimmy Jim James?
Hold on.
Okay.
For how much he stayed back in our last encounter, you wouldn't necessarily know it was unnerving.
Who wouldn't know if he's unnerving? Let's say that again.
For how much he was not involved in the last encounter with your pupil and Marielle, you would not suspect as such.
That is his nature, to remain unassuming until he makes a move that leaves you in the lurch.
It has proven useful in the past, I will say.
Come on. I'm just waiting for this thing to load before I talk. I guess I don't have to. Anyways. I believe you. However, it is... There's a knock at the door.
Eolram will stand up and draw his weapons. And is there an area that is out of sight of the door that I could point to Ariviana towards to?
That
makes sense.
You can look. I just put up the map for the safe house so you can see it.
Huh? Okay, and where are we?
So, you'll be here.
I see.
There's probably dressers and whatever you want to call it, bookcases or whatnot against the walls. If you want to have her move behind one of those or something, it's not. But for the most part, it just opens up into a sitting room, reading room.
I will have her go out of sight, but still ready to jump into action if needed. And slowly approach the door.
So you're just all right. So you'll just signal her behind the couch, then, I guess.
Okay.
We'll just say that since it's the closest. You got. Right.
Okay, and am I just imagining things, or was there some kind of like knock that was special?
It was a key to turn to open the door
Okay.
that was special.
Okay. Okay. Is there a window or something that I could peer through to see who it is through the door?
There are no windows on the first floor. There are windows on the second floor.
I will go upstairs and find the closest window that is inconspicuous to peer out of to see who is there.
All right, so there's 3 windows along the top. There's one that's right above the doorway, and there's 2 on either side. That's as inconspicuous as your options allow for.
Okay, then I will pick the window that is on the left of the door and look out.
Okay.
And kind of peer my head in through the side and down so that I don't make any sudden movements.
Nice. Okay. You see that picture, that person rather, and one more thing, and you smell a very strong scent of musk, sandalwood, and almost that sweet, chalky mothball smell when you open the window and stick your head out.
Do I recognize it at all?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
It'll be relatively easy because this wasn't too long ago.
Okay, what the fuck? All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ooh, 16. Yeah, you smelled it.
Oh, okay.
You smelled it in one of the first class cars on the train.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Nice.
Do.
Your wards have only made it easier to find this place. Open the door. He's speaking at the door. He's not looking up at you or anything.
Yorm will walk back downstairs quietly and stand to the side of the door there-ish.
No, the door. So
And
first of all, the door's
call
here.
back. Oh, okay.
These are the
And
steps
I'm
that you take upstairs or downstairs, and these are
Excellent.
just carpets that show open entryways.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
And then so I'll stand where I am
Okay.
and call back. Why should I?
So I assume that you're going to be quite loud if you're standing that far back.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Avernica turns to you and says, "This one has cheated death. We should not open the door for him." And the voice on the other side will, quite muffledly, say, "You have taken my book, and I would see it returned." Or excuse me, "Thou hast taken my book, and I wouldst see it returned."
Can I make an insight check to see if I know what he's talking about?
Sure.
All right,
With,
sweet
with
baby
no
Jesus. Here we
visual
go.
through a wall. Holy shit.
Ooh.
That's better than I thought you were going to get. Especially because it's just a straight roll. He sounds like he's genuine, serious, whatever. He doesn't sound like he's... He doesn't sound like he's overtly being deceptive. You can't see him. It's through a wall. You got very little to go off of here. You did not make the DC for that. It was high. It was high, though. I'll give you that.
I thought you were supposed to, like, what is it, reward your players as the DM.
We're... Well, what is the... What, you have a D4 inspiration dice if you want to use it and try and get another...
Hey,
that I rewarded you with not so long ago.
true.
I can tell you right now, even if you get a 4, it's not going to be enough.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. James.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
I have no idea. Yoram will stand there and call back. The stolen book doesn't give me much to go off of. And you being unknown are close enough to me through that door than I would like to be.
Yes. Thou hast absconded with my manuscript. Hand it back, and I will leave you in peace. I could break down these wards, but I'd rather not. Either way, I am not leaving. Now I've found you. Thou, rather.
And if honestly, I have no idea what you were talking about and believe that you could break down this door and these wards with ease.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way for me to know exactly what you were talking about.
Then I shall be with you. Then I shall be with thee momentarily.
Bum, bum, bum. And then with that, Eolram will motion to Avernica to follow him upstairs because I believe that he is going to be coming in. Or actually, yeah, upstairs.
Okay. Crying is not an emergency. Alright, so you head upstairs. That's it. You're just going to lie in wait in one of the rooms.
Yes.
You're ridiculous, man. Okay. I suppose it's safe. I don't know. Anyways, I'll tell you what I do know. 10 minutes go by and nothing happens. And then there is a great shattering roar from... Well, are you being in a room that's facing outwards, or are you in a room that's been built into the walls?
Can I pick the room that has the window so I can see what he is doing?
Sure. Alright, so you are in a room with a window. So you hear a great big crashing roar from below where the door is, and the house freaks out. The walls around the house turn red. You watch as banners come down in Dwarven that say alert and warning. You see some of the dressers and bookcases and whatnot. A couple of panels on them pivot, and you see Dwarven styled swords and axes. And once again, and as that's all happening, you once again smell the very strong smell of musk and sandalwood and mothball as this...
Oh, I don't think he was in the room when I stole the book.
Correct. He was not. He's being entirely truthful when he says, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, fuck. I guess a me problem is now a you problem. Have fun with that, James.
It can be
Thank you.
both. There's no reason it can't be both. It can be both.
Hey, true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Eolram could sell you out.
Wait a minute.
This is just who can sell out who. Now,
Oh God.
this has just turned into a competition who can throw
Gonna
who under
end
the
so
bus.
poorly.
Alright, so you hear little footsteps downstairs. Are you going to still stay upstairs with her? She's
how far
been
down?
donning her armor this whole time. I'll assume you're helping her.
Of course.
Okay.
How far down is the ground from the window that we were in?
It's just a 2-story building that's been adjusted from dwarven height to quote unquote standard height. So it's going to be at least 20, 25 feet.
Yoram will stand by the stairs and call down. And call down to him,
Mm-hmm.
the gentleman downstairs.
Yep, the gentleman. Yep. Okay.
I suppose since you are now in my house, it would be a good thought to get to know each other more. Please, welcome yourself in and,
Yeah. Hello?
hello! The reward's up for a reason. You couldn't tell.
I get stabbed in the back with 3 arrows. Hello? Alright. Okay, so I suppose now that you're in my house, you'll be voted to meet you. Okay. Do you motion for Avernica to stay upstairs, or do you have her with you?
I'll motion for her to come downstairs with me.
Okay, good, because she wasn't going to leave you anyways. Alright. So you're downstairs in the living room, yes?
Slowly walking down the stairs.
Alright, you see him as he crosses back in the archway from the kitchen into the living room area. Ah, and you are with a priestess of death. This only gets more and more understandable. One of you...
Yoram will look surprised and look to Avernica with like a questioning look to his face.
I am a priest. I am a cleric of Pluto. You already knew that. Okay. That's it, man. That's it. Nobody understands. She doesn't understand why you're looking at her. You knew she was a priestess. You knew she was a cleric of Pluto. One of you will hand me my book, and I will only decorate it with 1 pair of entrails.
I still have no idea what book you are speaking of.
I know, babe. I know. This isn't your fault, though. Oh, just understand.
Well,
There is no way for me to convince you of that. And Yoram will
perhaps
put his
pain.
weapons away.
What?
Well, there's...
James, whoa, there's... Well... Continue. I'm listening.
Eolram will put his weapons away and put his hands up in a sign of nothing going on. I did not steal your book, and in all honesty, I'm really glad that I didn't, for power of which you seem to hold.
Who has my
My friend
book?
Avernica and I will be leaving now, and you may have your takings at looking through to find your book.
Who has my book then? Now, he'll block you to move if you start walking there. All right. In fact, go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh. Ooh. Bum, bum.
Sorry that I got you dragged up in this, my guy. This was this was really like, yeah. I'm sorry about this, man.
That's okay. I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far.
So far, yeah. Oh, let me shit ass fucker. Really? Sometimes I hate this stupid thing, but it's free. So.
Wait, what's the issue you were having? Because I might be able to find a way to fix it.
Right-clicking it to get to the
To drag.
To add turn, but it clips up into the browser bar underneath it, and I have to move those characters.
Wait, there's an add turn button.
Yeah, you right-click the character token at the top. It says add turn. I use it all the time.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well,
It might
you
be
gotta
because I'm
be
the
the
DM.
DM to do that.
Ah,
Hi.
holy
I'm
shit! Wait,
sorry,
you knew something about Roll20 that I didn't.
That's like the
Wow.
only thing.
Hello.
How many
Oh,
for how
hi,
many
Nod.
hours Synod has on it? I figured. Oh, really?
Oh my.
Hi. Sorry, I was
Nobody's
extracting chip privileges from my wife.
nobody's overly concerned.
Oh, was I
I'm
not
I'm just dealing with UD's problems at the moment. So
Oh, UD has problems.
Yudi does
Understandable.
have
Have a
problems.
nice day.
a wizard
You know,
that smells like actually he looks more like a sorcerer
Strangeness.
Strange.
that has the smell
Just
of sandalwood and mothball.
and musk.
Oh.
And since you are here now, I'll tell you Themis remembers smelling it on the train. So remember like gosh, it feels like forever ago, but it was only last session. Remember when I told you that the plot was going to continue to advance even if you all don't do story hooks?
Oh yeah.
This
Hey,
is that.
okay
This is
It's okay with
exactly
me.
that.
I mean, to be fair, I walked in, I picked up the book, I realized I couldn't really read it, and I was like, okay.
Oh
I-
shit!
I-
That's the guy who came knocking. What?
Yup.
The wizard who you stole shit from?
The
It's almost like I've done this before.
yes.
Cough.
God damn it!
I actually had a plan for that book. It was going to be ethereal the next time that you pulled it out, and you were going to have a hard time doing anything with it. But then you just never pulled it out again. So I was like, all right. I guess I could have forced it.
I'll be
but I
completely honest.
didn't. You forgot about
I
that as well.
forgot I had
Hey,
the book
yeah.
because I lost the notes from when I got it, and it's not in my inventory because I didn't add it. And I completely forgot I had it.
Are you listening to all this, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for dealing with the problem that I forgot I had.
You should
That's
really.
what I'm. That's what I'm
What about
picking
the
up.
guy that does time travel? Like, can't...
I still have a way to contact him.
okay,
But he hasn't
good.
forgotten about him. Is the point. All right. So first ascended man will go. He's going to cast a spell. No surprises there. That you watch as underneath of where you are standing. Alt for a circle. Oops. Becomes a starry expanse, and you watch as these black, not hooked, spiked, these black spiked tentacles come up and attempt to wrap around
Thanks,
you.
Dad.
You both make a
Thank you,
dexterity
Dad.
saving throw. Yeah, you're welcome.
Not ooh.
Damn. Let me get Avernicus in here. Avernica in here. Oh, she's not gonna make it. She did not make it. All right, so they definitely grab her, but they do not grab you. Alright, so she's going to take a damage, and you're going to take half of whatever I roll.
And so it's just a straight damage, not whether or not it hits.
No, that was your saving throw to half the damage.
Oh, I see. So
'Cause
then
this
I
is-
only took.
Because this is like an AoE spell, so you took 3 points of damage, and she takes 7, and you watch as the tentacles wrap around her legs, and she is restrained and unable to move. But you are not, because you dodged them. So, Eolram, what would you like to do now, bud?
Can I?
I'd like to leave.
Please. I don't want to be involved with this.
You want an adventure. What's wrong?
Huh? And I also wanted to make sure that I keep everyone alive. So, is there a way that I can like use my weapon to, like, cut Avernica free?
You can try. I will say that this is magical, and unless you have a magical weapon, I don't think you're going to be doing anything to it at all. And I'm pretty sure you do not have a magical. Well, a Hrothgar is magical, isn't it?
Is Hrothgar not magical?
Well, you might have just named it. I mean, I might have just named it for you. Yeah, it's magical. It says magical on it. Yeah, you can hack at it.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna change my mind and come up and give this guy a good old a 1-2.
Oh, that's a crit. Yeah, both of those will hit.
Hell of a fucking 1-2 right there. Jesus fucking Christ.
Man walked into
Wait,
combat,
do you
rolled
not
a
have
20 and
extra
an
attack?
18.
I thought you were a fighter.
Yeah.
You realize you can essentially one-shot squishy wizards, right? Like I've made, let's say, well, not one shot, but you know what I mean. The tack would generally be to make fun of this.
It's abjuration. It should be,
But, like-
it should be necromancy because you're gonna die. But whatever.
Oh, you're not wrong.
All right, so go ahead. So both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, so 17 magical and 5 slashing. All right. Yeah, let me deal with that.
No one's gonna point out that he just nailed max damage again.
Did he? Holy shit! Oh,
Yeah, the 13.
damn, James with the 10 out of 10. You are a 10 out of 10.
Hey, y'all want to like stop talking about how good my rolls are because then it'll change.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing: we have to take the losses anyways, right? Because we're gonna get the L, so we might as well enjoy the fun times and forget the L's.
We
I
need
got
to
the good
enjoy.
side of
You
things.
need to enjoy this because you're not walking away from it. So just have a good time.
So this is last moments,
All right. Is that everything? Do you want to move back or do anything else? Move around. I should say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there, right up next to him after that good old 1-2.
Yo, 1-2. Yes, sir. That there's the best thing. All right, cool. So Avernica will take a look at her stuck self. And we'll probably cast something at some point. Come on. Why is this not? There we go. Alright. she's going to. That's a bonus action. All right, so she's going to cast Shield of Faith on you, so your AC goes up by 2. And then she's going to spend her action to make a check to try and get out of this. And that's definitely a no. Damn. It was even worse. That's slightly better, actually, than last time. So she's stuck. That's her turn. So we are now back to the fellow. And he is going to make a grapple check against you. 6.
I have to make another dexterity saving throw.
No, you're outside of the spell effect zone. That's what you mean.
Or I guess I was more talking about the one that he was about to cast, but
Oh.
5DF.
Okay, so that's obviously not it. I'll figure that out later.
nope. He did a 0, so that it means that it's my turn now because that was his action, right?
No.
Nope.
He
No.
did
Hey.
0.
Nope. No. You rolled. Oh man.
Rolled
Maybe in
again.
your
There you go.
wildest dreams, that's how it would work.
Hey man, if you're gonna have wild dreams, now would be the time. Because that's a successful grapple check. He reaches out with his free hand and grasps you around the neck. And
Damn.
whereas you would expect to feel flesh on flesh, instead you feel bones around your neck.
Is it like clammy and cold, or just like?
It's cold and stiff, and it feels a little bit like it saps at your strength. But the man himself looks like he's flesh and blood, but his hand grabs you, and it's all bone. There's no skin on it whatsoever, and you are now suffocating. So you can mark that off on your achievement list.
Ooh. All right. I'll just put it on my D&D bingo.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Huh?
All right, so that is his turn, and you are now being choked out. It is now your turn.
Okay. So first thing that I'm gonna do, can I attack his hand that is on my throat to try and either cut it off or break his grip?
Of course. Please do. I'd love to see you try.
Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna try and break his grip,
All right, so that's
or actually cut off his hand. I'm gonna try and cut off his arm.
Okay. Go for it.
God damn. Drastic action right there.
Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. I didn't know that you were one of those people. All right, that hits.
And then I can just do my second attack because of action surge and just do that guy again.
That'll obviously hit. Oh, where did it go? I just had it. Why is it gone?
Just
Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, so anyways. Okay, so you you hack into his arm, but because he's trying to stop you, and probably because you're being choked, you don't hit the same spot each time. So you feel it shudder, and you watch your blade go at least half an inch through what would be his skin, um, and until it hits the bone part. And you hear the clang as you hit bone, but the arm has not been severed yet.
Does it weaken his grip at all?
A little bit, but not enough to prevent you from choking. It is weaker, yes, but it's
You
just
choking hoe.
it's more along the lines of you slide down a little bit, so now his hand is up underneath of your chin.
Would
As-
would it be fair to say that this man knows the difference between pink and purple?
Wait, say that again?
He just might.
He said, "Would it be fair to say that this man knows the difference between pink and purple?" That was
James is like 17. We're not gonna.
Oh, that's right. We're not gonna corrupt him yet. Wait till you're
I'm gonna
18.
back out of this conversation slowly while pushing Synod forward.
Ah, nice.
Hey,
Just
look, man,
just
I'm still
just-
within 3 years.
I am 18 now, but
Oh, you are? Okay. Oh,
Oh,
happy
wait,
birthday.
you're legal. Never mind then.
Happy birthday.
thank you. I'm almost 19.
Yeah,
too,
for you-
dang
Oh
it.
my.
For
I've
your
known you that
birthday,
long.
I'll buy myself a plane ticket to wherever you are.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Getting with the
Then-
potato.
And
then
a
I can
strap
be the
on,
wife for the
so,
weekend.
Ooh,
so you can suck
whoa.
both my dicks.
I don't know. I think James is just a top. I don't know if he's doing
Yeah.
that.
Well, and
Oh, you're
my
just. Oh yeah. Well, what? To each their own, I guess.
my goal is to be moved out by my birthday, so we'll have extra privacy. Oh.
Ooh. Urgh.
Make it happen.
All right. So
can I
he's
ask
still
one more
choking me
question?
out.
Yeah, he is definitely still choking you out. I'm looking at her spells right now. Hold on. Oh, she's got a lot of healing stuff. Alright, I guess she'll healing word you then. I guess. Which is wisdom.
So do I roll the 1d4 or does
No, I'm rolling it
well
right now.
she does because it's for okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So she heals you for 5 hit points, all of. And then
Woo!
she's going to spend her next action. She's going to spend her action trying to get out of this tentacle grip that's around her legs with a dexterity. That does
Nice.
not work either. She almost seems like she's making progress, and then she's not. So the scented man. I'm just using this because I didn't type it out. Is that right?
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's right. That's vampiric touch
I don't like
that
it.
he cast on you. I don't like
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Make it go away.
I don't want it anymore, okay?
You don't want adventure
This
anymore?
isn't this No. I just want to go home, okay?
This is
I
the
didn't
most-
sign up for
This
this.
is the most ridiculous Viking I've ever seen in my life.
You know what?
Yes, go on.
Viking, you know what?
Yeah. 3d6, and I got a 7. Really? Okay, so you watch as. Oh, frack, it's concentration. I'm so stupid. Alright, so the tentacles go away. Nice job there, Rex. So
Is his name
7.
Rex?
No. I was doing a thing from Hercules. Anyways,
Oh.
so you watch as well, you don't really see it, but you watch as it not only the hand around your neck not only uh, is tight and choking you, but you watch as it seems to suck the very air out of your throat, and you watch as this green energy that's it's a pale green. You watch as it streaks up his arm, and you watch as he looks just a little bit healthier than he did a second ago. All right,
Oh, son of a
Eolram's
bitch.
turn. What do?
Doobie doobie doo.
I guess I'll do really the only thing a fighter really can do and hit him with that good old 1-2 once again.
Okay,
I mean, shouldn't it be 1, 2, 3 at least?
go.
I only have a 1-2 this time.
Don't you get 2 attacks anyways?
Do I?
Well, because you have the dual wielding and the extra attack.
I should be getting 3 attacks
James.
each turn?
At least, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well then I guess we're gonna hit him with that good old 1, 2, and 3.
Another crit? Are you kidding me?
Stripping
This is
man.
the sort of
another
stuff about.
13,
We gotta
let's get
enjoy
it.
it.
Alright, too many words coming at me from too many different sentences. Okay, so we got magical slashing, so that's 15 flat.
That does the 14 hit.
No, it does not.
Damn it.
So, Alright. You swings and a hit and a swing. Oh, wait a second. Did you double the dice? No, you did not double the dice. Alright, I will double the dice. So that's.
Oh, actually, on that
20.
subject, do you mind if I flood the chat with a few tests? I'm trying to see if I can automate doubling damage.
Do you have to do it right this second?
No, I do not. You make a fair point.
Can you do it on your campaign?
I
Ticker
probably could,
instead
but I
of-
don't want to tab out.
Alright.
This is getting tense, you know?
Well, for James it is, yeah. Okay, so I doubled the damage for you because you got a crit. So, anyways, you're swinging a little crazy, but you swing and you hit and you cleave into the side. And you swing again, and you cleave into the side. The third time, he's ready for you though, and you swing with your short sword, and he blocks it with his staff.
So then does that cut off his hand to where I'm
Oh, you're
free?
still trying to do that? Oh. I'll roll for it. If it's an even, we'll say yes. Because I just... If it's an even, we'll say yes. If it's an odd, then no. Well, fuck. Alright, cool. So, I could so get my revenge on you right now. So you hack, and his arm comes off of him, but not off of you.
Oh my gosh.
So you're still
No. It's loosened.
joking.
It's loosened to the point where you're not suffocating to death anymore.
Okay, so question.
Aw,
Mhm.
that's sad, Daddy.
Yeah. All right, Jim.
Does the damage that I deal
Mhm.
still go to his max HP if I'm attacking his arm, or is it more like does that make sense?
It still goes to his max HP, dear. It's just what
Okay.
we would call a called shot,
I see.
which technically
Alright.
I think imposes a attack penalty since you're going for a specific spot on the body. But you're at point blank range, and I didn't think about it, so whatever.
Yep.
As that's concerned.
Yep.
All right, so that's your action. Do you want to move at all?
I'm going to move around him and around the corner.
Okay.
And so I can still see him, but I'm out of the way. And that will be my turn.
Damn. That's a big deck. Okay, so as you go, because this is what has to happen. He is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Shit.
Shit. With. We'll do Ray of Frost, which will half your movement if it hits you.
Wait, Eolram's running?
I know, right? That doesn't sound like him.
No,
No, it
it's
A tactical retreat?
exactly. I'm out of his reach,
Mhm.
and
He's
it's not his
running.
turn yet. And so,
Did he get an attack of opportunity on you?
He's doing that right now.
yeah, I didn't think about it. I'm big dumb.
Big
Yes,
dumb.
that is correct.
Big maximum
Big
dumb.
dumb.
He is the potato.
I am the big dumb bitch.
The big, yeah, 21
I
on
mean-
it.
Oh boy. Do you have a 21 AC?
I have a 19 because of the bonus.
You have a bonus to AC?
Didn't.
Right now he does.
Oh shit.
It's a +5 bonus, right?
No.
Eolram run around in that
And you
full
take
plate?
8 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So you don't go quite as far as you do.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem, to be honest.
That's 15. That's too far. That's 20. That's also too far.
Doesn't he have 30 feet of movement?
Yes, but he lost 10 of that. So
Yes, so 20.
And I was standing right next to him.
that's right.
So 30 minus 10 is 20.
Really?
You know, you can check with failure. I'm really bad with math. So I might be fucking this up.
Sorry, I heard the word math. What's happening?
I heard the word math. Yeah, we need our Asian
I'm just saying.
abacus in here. Hold on.
30 minus 10 is 20, correct?
Yes, but unfortunately they changed the rules last Tuesday. 30 minus 10 is now 10.
Didn't you get the patch notes?
Yeah, man.
Wait, they patched math?
Yeah, they patched math. It was wild.
It's just a hot fix. It's not permanent. It's fine.
Wait, what? You know, it's you know what's really wild though?
Mm.
Is that if I said they patched math
Mm-hmm.
to Linnea,
Mm-hmm.
she would not understand what I said.
Mm.
Like,
Okay.
do you realize how much gaming lingo we use
Yeah.
in day-to-day talk?
You know, it's just never come up. So Raven Enfeeblement will hit for 23, but it doesn't actually do damage, does it?
It reduces the amount of damage that
does that.
you deal, right?
Alright, so it definitely hits.
I accidentally hit the disconnect button on Synod. I am so fucking sorry.
I didn't even notice. It's fine.
It's so quiet.
It's nice. I like it.
You should do this more often. I really didn't want him to come to my house. So annoying.
Alright, so I will.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Ta-da!
We were just talking
What the
about
fuck
you.
happened to me? Where did I go?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what happened either. We have no idea what
Hmm.
happened.
Y'all are fucking liars.
What makes you say?
Roll a insight check on that.
Yeah.
I mean, fine.
All right, let's see it.
Well, Natty won. That's kind of
Alright,
what I was
so,
asking for, eh?
Alex and James are telling the truth. As far as you can tell, there's nothing in their tone or how quickly they answered that tells you anything else. But other than the truth of what they told you.
Y'all can just go suck a fat cock, is what y'all can do.
Hey James, do you
Oh,
want to
yeah?
try playing being
Okay.
DM one night?
Me?
Yeah, you. No, the other James. It's you.
I thought about it, but I
Okay.
thought that I wouldn't be very good at it.
Hey, James.
ERDM. Even though you have little idea of what you're doing
Now I
and
need to
just
hear that
winging.
song. Now I need to hear it.
Because my version isn't good enough, you piece of shit.
I guess not.
Yeah, you are correct.
You piece,
You
of,
piece
shit.
of shit.
Mwah.
Don't you know that it's okay
All right. So
to be a piece of
this
shit?
this is the most wizard thing to ever wizard. But he's gonna fireball you.
Oh, really?
Isn't he gonna take damage from that?
From what?
Also, why the fuck are you not in front of him right now?
He can cast it behind you. Yeah, which is exactly
True.
what he's gonna do. So make a dex save.
Also, why are you not in front of him right now?
Me?
Yes, you.
I
moved
didn't
from
want to get
here.
grabbed again. Oh my.
But how are you attacking then?
Because I moved
Question mark.
He hasn't
after my
attacked yet.
turn.
Oh, boy.
He cut his arm off and then he ran.
Why are you oboing me? What should I have done differently, sir?
Not taken 30 points of damage is what
He
you should
hasn't
have
taken
done
it yet.
differently.
He's supposed to make a dex save.
Make a dex save to make it 15 instead.
Oh, that's a success.
Hey, he makes the dex save. Let's go.
Nice. All
Hey,
right.
how come my fireballs don't do 30 points of damage? Failure.
Because you're
Because you're level 2?
because you're casting firebolt.
Question mark? Question mark ping? Can we get together and spam question mark ping Eolram right now?
Sure, why not? I'll allow it. And
Turn my
firebolt
monitor
is a cantrip. It's not a level, whatever the fuck it is. Okay,
It's
now
a
he's gonna
level
cast
3.
Firestorm.
No, isn't it 4?
Firebolt is a cantrip. Fireball.
No,
is a
fireball
third
is level 4,
It's
right?
a level 3 and evocation is what it is.
Oh, right. Right,
Okay,
right.
now he's gonna cast Firestorm. Now he's gonna cast Meteor Swarm.
Yeah, completely
take-
level the fucking
Yes,
city.
You take 10d6 fire and then 10d6 bludgeoning, and if you survive that, then we'll
Is
continue.
that is
Then you
that a
continue
bonus
to
action?
take fire damage
Sure.
and internal bleeding damage.
All right. So you watch as he flings this greenish flame behind you, and for a second you're like, "Ha ha! He missed," and then it explodes, and you luckily because you're in the archway, you're able to brace yourself against a wall and not take as much damage as you would have. So that's his turn. Oh no, actually it's not his. Oh, he didn't even want to do that. I screwed that up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna make his way towards Avernica. Ah, of course, a priestess of death would steal my tomes. Thou art nothing but a problem.
Damn,
Go ahead,
Daniel.
Eolram.
All right. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going
See,
to
now you're gonna regret not getting right up
use
again.
my second
Hello?
wind.
Okay.
I'm level. Okay, 13 plus 8.
Better.
Okay, and then am I still? Is my movement still reduced by half, or was it since it's because?
It was until the start of your next turn, so you're good to go.
Okay.
Oh
I'm,
yeah, Daddy.
I'm gonna run up to him and yell on my way and give him the good old 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, son of a bitch.
Yeah, bitchin'.
All right, so the short sword will hit.
Bitchin'.
Would you like me to take away your privileges to do this stupid distance covering that you're doing?
I was gonna think the exact same thing.
Because I don't want to. Because I feel like it's important
Wait.
to have. But I will.
Wait, what? What did he do wrong?
You are doing something wrong. You pleb.
Oh, this? I'm not doing
God, it's
anything.
super annoying.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay, Chili. You've proven your point. You can stop now.
Fine, that's all you really had to say.
Works every time.
Just compare me to Chili and I will shut the fuck up right away.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, can you just kill this Lich, please?
Hey, I'm trying really hard, okay?
I don't see you trying hard.
Did you see, if you scroll up really quick and 26, 23?
I don't know how to do that.
Two objectives.
Another 26 and
critical for
another
the guy.
24.
Why don't you grapple him to the ground so he can't fucking cast spells?
Who says that'll stop him from casting?
Shh.
I mean, I
Okay.
cut off his hand, and he tried to strangle me. Still,
if he's
Yeah, dude.
prone and then you do like an arm lock, it'll be hard. I don't know.
It'll
I'm
be hard.
just an idea.
especially if he's in the prone situation, it might be hard.
I mean, if you're sticking your
Prone.
sword up his asshole,
Prone bone.
and I do
Yeah,
mean your
that's
sword
kinda-
as in your short sword, not your.
You sheath your sword in his
That's-
holster.
Sorry, I just realized I'm probably
Specific, he is
slowing
still
down the
talking about
process.
short sword, not your long sword.
Yeah,
we know you know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I just realized I'm slowing down the process of killing this man. So Let's go.
As you continue to talk, yes.
why don't you shut the fuck up?
That's what we're trying to get you to do, my good sir. There we go.
All right. So Avernica summons a spectral image of Pluto that stands not how much it is, but large, so at least 10 feet tall. He points down at where the wizard fellow is, and the wizard fellow and the fellow gets just a half second of fear in his face before he realizes it's just a spell known as Guardian of Faith. And now it's his turn. So first thing that happens on his turn is he makes a dex save and sees if he takes damage, or how much damage rather he takes from the Guardian of Faith. 16. Does that beat Veronica's? Because I don't remember. I don't like this. I'm only doing one character from now on. This is crap. Well, that's a success. Okay. So he only takes 10 damage. 10 radiant damage, though.
So,
And
based on so
what
different weapons do different types of damage. Does different types of damage.
Mhm.
If a character does it do okay. I mean, I'm gonna restart this because that was
about
really
that
difficult.
while I do the rest of this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So different weapons do different types of damage.
Right.
Do certain characters take more damage based off of the type of damage dealt?
Yes.
That is correct.
And so then, and we would know that if we were to do a hunter's mark or something like that, that would be able to show their weaknesses or something like that.
That would be
Well,
extract
Hunter's Mark
aspects.
wouldn't. Yeah.
That would be something called extract aspects if you want to
Oh,
figure
okay.
out what they are vulnerable to or resistant to. Generally, I would say that skeletons, maybe not a lich, but skeletons would be more vulnerable to bludgeoning damage from a hammer and would have resistance to arrows, which do piercing damage. The idea is, and then the idea is that you get magical weapons, and then that resistance may not apply to certain creatures. So if you have magical arrows and you shoot a skeleton, they'll probably do full damage, unless the skeleton has some other ability. Okay.
Okay, thank
That
you for
sounded
answering my
like
question.
something just I was just with him. Doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't matter.
Hey, I was listening to that song today.
No way!
Hmm?
Cool! Alright, so, oh man, what does that do? These are all concentration, for fuck's sake.
I feel your pain, brother.
This makes me so angry.
Okay, another question.
Yeah.
So
doing anything.
one of my maneuvers is riposte, and I can do an attack if someone misses.
Uh-huh.
Does that include so I succeeded on my dexterity saving throw. And does that count as a miss,
No,
or is that something different?
that's something different.
Okay.
Alright. He's going to... That's a lot. But he's going to do it. Okay. He's going to extend his hand and release almost like a cone of green colors that are different shades. And I'm going to roll to see which one hits Avernica.
Is he only targeting Avernica?
He can only get Avernica with this spell, yes. Number 2. Okay, orange. Or not orange. Green. Whatever. A green. She'll make a dexterity saving throw to dex out of it. And that's a fail. So, you watch as one of these rays hit her. And she gets scalded with 9 points of acid damage. Okay. It is now Eolram's turn.
So you probably wouldn't guess it, but
Oh my. Let me see, it's 15 actually. The 15 is exactly his AC, so that'll hit. Holy shit snacks. Alright, he's not even really looking at you. And you swing and you miss, and the second time he side-eyes you and he deflects it with his staff, and then the third one you come around with the axe as he's trying to keep an eye on Avernica and this spectral statue of Hades. And you hit him again with bury your axe in him again. Alright, Avernica's turn. What I want to have her do. There we go. I will have her. She's going to cast Death Ward. Well, she's got to go all the way over there. She's going to cast Death Ward on herself, since she's the one coming under fire here. So we'll do that. Alright. Next, it is the Scented Man. He winks out. Well, actually, he'll do his dex check. See how much damage he takes from the Guardian of Faith.
Does that happen every single turn?
That's a failure. It does up to 60 damage. And then right now it's done 30.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hello. And then he winks out. You don't see him. Neither does Avernica. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Hello? Did you go upstairs, you cheeky bugger?
You cheeky. Yes, he is. Yes, cheeky is definitely the right word here.
Yeah. Eolram will look around out of breath and turn to Avernica. Did you have any idea what that was?
You can guess that it was someone who has experience in cheating death. It was an abomination. Any more detail than that, I do not know. I will think on this, though. We have a lot to discuss.
I'll have to consult with Yudi and Themis when they return if they have any idea.
It would not surprise me if one of them was harboring more secrets that could have hurt us.
Kept going on about a book. You have no inclination of what he could be talking about.
I do not. I have not. I have no books in my possession, stolen or otherwise.
I'm a Viking, so I don't read.
Indeed. Well, now might be a good time to start. So, he will not be returning. I assume you all will just start to clean up a little bit or something here. I'm looking for a yes or a no here, bud.
So, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Since I'm proficient
of
with
that
medicine, if I do like a medicine check, can I heal myself with that, or is that not how it works?
You would need something to heal yourself with, like a healer's kit.
Okay.
Or a med kit of some kind. And even then, you only do a small amount of
Okay.
health gain with that. But yes, you can do that if you have the tools.
Okay.
I can have Avernica heal you. It's not hard to do that.
So Eolram will just clean up.
Okay. Alright, so you both begin setting furniture back right and maybe prestidigitating some of the ground that's been messed with and fireballed even. Okay, so you two want to roll to see who goes next, or do you not care?
We lived.
So if he was a cheater of death, was there any way that I could kill him?
Yes, there is a way to kill a lich. Yes, it's just very specific.
Will Google have the answer?
Yes.
Yup.
Yes, it will.
Wait, don't do it. You'll spoil yourself for Critical Role, though.
What? What?
Don't do it. You'll spoil yourself. You don't want to do it. Don't look it up. Don't Google it.
Failures.
But then how am I supposed to know?
You're supposed to discover it in game rather than figure it out outside of game because that's metagaming anyways. Failure is a bit of a purist that way.
And sign on.
And he's definitely done some googling mid-game. There's no arguing that.
Well, I more meant that he's against the whole metagaming thing as he kind of...
Yes, he is against the metagaming.
Add someone in the back.
He's still Google stuff though. He's set boundaries, oddly enough.
So were you saying that Avernica and I were going to roll, or Themis and Yudi going to roll?
Themis and Yudi can roll to see who goes next, unless they don't care. And I'm guessing that
I am indifferent as to who goes next.
Well, you're here, and
I'm gonna go grab some water.
Not so. All right, so you split ways with Themis, who's going on another jaunt. What are you doing?
I'm heading towards the diplomatic court. I've kind of got like the map of Del Toro Mount. I'm like very lost tourist trying to make my way there. You know.
Okay, that's it's not too bad. It's a little bit less than an hour, all told, to get you there. You make your way to the diplomatic court cul-de-sac, whatever you want to call it. And I assume you're looking specifically for Silvertongue. So
Yes, I am.
It's very easy to get there. He's mid-ranking or so on the scale, but it's easy to find it. There is a bit of a wait, as you didn't have an appointment. But after a wait, after a little bit of, you can go out for lunch or take a walk or something. It's not,
Yeah, I'll take him to lunch.
It's not like it's going to be a 15-minute wait. So you go and have, and then you will come back to the office and finish out your wait. You see a couple people that go by. Eventually, I have a picture of him, don't I? Eventually, a dwarf will come out with there we go. That's exactly what like this.
Oh, he looks like an old wiseman that I can use.
Yeah, the only limit is
That you can use, huh?
Yes. The only limit is what you're willing to give up. So, he will come out and make straight for you. He will extend a hand and then catch himself and rather deftly sweep his hand up over his chest and give you a mild bow, I suppose.
Oh shit, okay, well then I'll bow back a little deeper as a show of respect to this man. Holy fuck.
I apologize. It's been a while. It's been centuries since I've been down to
Vulcan's Hold, which is the city in the Himalayas where all dwarves originated from.
and even longer since I've been to any farther east than that. Ni Hao, I believe it is. Yes.
Well, it's good to see that your manners and your I wanted to say the word dignity then, but I was like,
Dignitary. Go ahead.
It is amazing. It is amazing to see how dignified your manners are this far to the west. Of course, that is to be expected of such a wise dwarf.
Oh, you are quite the charmer. I can see we'll get along wonderfully. I am Ellis Dane, Silvertongue. May I have the honor of your name?
UD High.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And please come along to my office where we may get settled a bit better. And he'll take a slight lead. There's only one turn to get to his office. But on
Like
the
6 seconds or like a 90-degree turn.
like a 90-degree turn.
Okay.
Haha. So we don't get many Easterners from up here. Usually they're recommended to us through Vulcan's Hold, but I have not been informed of that. So I take it you're here not in any sort of official capacity.
Oh no, I feel coming this far bearing, well, different backings would be quite problematic. Uh, I I come here today to make your acquaintance. You see, well, I'm just gonna be entirely honest with you. Hey, uh, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. Well, you see, myself and a friend, we were in a bit of a weird situation, and I couldn't help but come across a bit of, well, information and material good, let's say.
Wait, did he
Um,
finally finish fighting that fucking Lich?
The list just popped out. Yes,
Yeah.
Shit. So is it me and Failur's turn?
it's Failure's turn right now.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
all good. Where was I?
You found some information and items.
Ah, yes, we had some information and some material goods, let's say. Um, come by my hands in, well, I'm not proud of it, but less than savory means. However, upon confirming the items, I thought it would be crass to not return something to such a cultured man as yourself, and I will produce a little bit of the silk garments.
All right. Package 1 or 2 or 3 or nothing.
I will show one from all three.
All right. So the first person is moving as close as I can do. So one of each. He for all of his maturity and his experience, he doesn't exactly maintain the poker face and smile that most diplomats are famous for.
Aha, weird how he's describing me a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness, these are excellent quality. Really, I can tell just from looking at them. They feel like they're silk.
Keen sense of observation on you still, I see. I'm glad to see the age hasn't dulled such impeccable, well, such an impeccable way to view the world.
You got these from whatever it was you said, unsavory?
Yeah, unsavory means.
You got these through unsavory means, even. And you're bringing them to me. I confess I'd rather go through the proper channels to receive garments of this sort, to make sure that money is exchanged correctly and that all receive a fair price.
Oh, you see, now. Let's be friends here, and further eastwards, it would be almost rude to offer to bring money into this. I feel I do you a favor here, you do me a favor in kind, maybe? Nothing major. I just want to speak to someone.
It's a quid pro quo. It's not.
Does he hesitate a little?
Yeah, he does a little bit. Yeah. Why don't you?
Okay, so I will place them out on the desk or table or whatever, and then I will keep producing until I have 4 on the table.
All right. Give me a persuasion check with advantage, then. So you've got props
Beautiful.
to help you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Quality merchandise.
Fuck my life. Can this be deception? Laughs.
I don't see why. I don't see why. The deception is not
Because I'm
part
trying
of
to
this
use him for my
exactly.
means, but
Well,
it's not.
yeah.
You're right.
But
Fuck my life. I had everything set up as well.
if only you had a portent
Or a lucky or anything.
at
Wow.
all whatsoever. Oh my goodness. So before we go any farther, did you take the ledger from the warehouse?
No, I did not. I simply looked inside it.
Okay. All right, so you're missing out. Okay. My goodness. These are quite beautiful indeed. You just keep producing them out of your pockets. I really think this is more than I deserve, honestly. I'm very grateful, but I might have a hard time accepting this on what I know. That you have said.
Well then, what could I do to alleviate some of that tension for you?
Suck his dick.
Yes, every single person you meet in this world has to be at least bisexual. There's no such thing as a straight
Minimum.
dwarf.
Well,
And he scrapes his teeth on that cock.
that's
God
91.
damn.
There's teeth all over that. Fuck my life.
Because he's never done it before.
Not wrong.
Jeez. What do we talk about? Oh my god! I didn't even see it was in that one. Oh, you were just talking about lack of experience. I didn't know you rolled.
No,
for
like
that.
I rolled performance and everything, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ow!
Well,
All right,
he
you can
performed.
stop. You can stop. What do you? I'll
Make
keep
a joke, I follow through.
I'll give you whatever favor you want. Just stop with the teeth. Jeez.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, negative reinforcement.
Just be so bad at your offer that he just gives you what you want.
Can you
Would rather-
imagine the horror, the absolute horror
So
of having a dick that looks bruised? Jeez. All right, so we'll just ignore the performance because you're not sucking his dick.
Yay. I was actually just like
yeah.
getting my bad rolls out, you know?
Yeah. He's got a wife and like 5 kids. Well, you know, whatever. They're like 100 years old, but whatever. Anyways, so, it's actually a bit curious that you would do this. If you have access to these sort of garments, hold on. Perhaps you would be able to procure me some through more legitimate means. I have been waiting on a package myself of imports for various nobles in Markarth. But it seems to have been taking an inordinate amount of time. I'm actually worried that it's not going to be showing up at all. Perhaps you could expand on your contacts in your homeland or something like that and see what might have happened.
Well, you've just ruined the fun of this a little bit. And I'm gonna lean forward on the desk and say, you see, in my head it was when you accepted, I was going to produce the rest of these, and I'm gonna fill out all 15 pieces of clothing onto the desk and say, but I suppose this is one fashion of doing things too.
It, you have my entire shipment.
Yes,
Uh,
I come prepared.
nice. He's gonna rifle
Nice.
through it a little bit and find the ones that have been tagged to. Where are they? Duchess Rakasa Vandrake Titersturm Firebeard and Holy Mother Dwemira Ironspine.
God fucking damn my life.
Oh my goodness. These are the ones that I'm really concerned with, most of all. However, did you manage to acquire these? You didn't create a problem just to solve it by any chance, did you? It's really-
No, of course not. I was simply tagging along with a friend, and I happened to come across this, and I thought it would not do to leave them in such poor conditions in such a warehouse. It simply would not do.
I can do nothing but show gratitude for this. I will, of course, provide you with some sort of compensation and a favor. If that's
Oh
what you
no, nonsense, nonsense. I see that this makes you a little bit uncomfortable. I wouldn't mean to impose anything like that on a man in such a position of power. But I will offer you another favor for a favor. How about I see the safe delivery of those to whom they belong? And wait, did I see? Did he in any way point out that it was going to the Firebeards, or would I not know that?
He did not point it
Oh,
out.
never mind then. Fuck.
But you could
I
have
would
seen
not
them.
know.
You could have, well, if you opened them to see that there were 5 of them, you would have seen that they were tagged.
Oh shit. Okay, nice. I just didn't ask, but if you're gonna give it to me, I'll fucking take it.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
actually have that last session, so it is a bit different, yes.
I could see these safely delivered, so you would not have to worry as much.
That's quite agreeable. Well, these are the 2 that really do need to get delivered. The rest of these, a few of these are actually for myself. I'm sure you can tell from the portly design of them.
Oh.
But
They will become you quite well.
I have no doubt you fellows have a way with fabrics that other races simply cannot match.
I will do a slight, quite shallow bow. That
He'll give you a head a nod, an inclined nod. I would be happy
right
to
man's bow.
he'll start to do it and he'll catch himself like, wait a minute, this is borderline silly and I don't really know how to proceed from there anyways because I don't remember. So he'll start but he'll catch himself. I'd be happy to send an aide with you simply to provide gravitas and directions that might get you into the rather aloof dwarven noble houses.
Well, that would be greatly appreciated.
But yes, of course, if you'd like to deliver them yourself, I think it would do wonders for our 2 nations' relations.
Let's fucking go!
I will. I'll find one and give him the instructions and have him out to you in say maybe 15 minutes. If that's agreeable.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Of course, of course. If you'd like anything to drink or eat, just simply let one of the staff know, and they will, of course, provide you with any sort of refreshments required. He will most definitely begin trying to pile these clothes up and kind of fold them back. He's got a certain deftness to his own movements, but it's still a little bit clumsy as far as that goes. So you will now have in 15 minutes or so, you'll have an aide who's equipped with a small tome that has been bound with a few belts, who is going to escort you and both of the dresses. They've been repackaged in dwarven-looking boxes that are really quite heavy. But as the aide is going to carry them unless you choose to, it shouldn't be too much of an issue for you. Is there anything else?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
The garments have been repackaged in more dwarven-looking boxes.
Okay.
Which are a bit heavier, because that's the dwarven way. The aide is going to at least offer to carry them, unless of course you wish to do so yourself, or you can split it up, however you want to do it.
Wow. A few extra hands would be lovely, and I'll split with him. I won't make him carry all of them. I won't carry all of them.
All right. So you will. You'll have your guide. You'll have your items.
Yeah. Any chance I could swing by and catch Themis on the way there?
Well, that's a good question. Let's figure out what he's doing.
How long was this talk that what's his face had?
Yudi?
That Yudi had with the diplomat.
Not too long at all. Probably half an hour.
All right. Well,
So,
how long does the rating take?
well, that's what we're hoping to find out, sweetie. So
I'd probably get it done fairly quickly, having caught the gist of it.
Oh my goodness! Of course. Just
Of course.
perish the thought of being slow at this.
Of course.
So,
The first time was the slowest, right? And then we get faster and faster
That
until
is
we're
how
like
jobs
That's how that
work.
works, right?
jamming her into a wall.
So this time it goes much smoother. There are fewer people, so there's less of a haul. But
You don't have as much trouble finding the hole.
yes.
Right.
Sorry, are we continuing with this?
Yay.
I mean, once you've got it down, you're just jamming her into a wall and like bashing her thigh. Hi.
Is that what happened?
Mwah. Yes, ma'am.
So
Anytime you ask, all you have to do is say the word.
Jeez.
Sorry, I'm
Just
dealing with some domestic matters.
yeah.
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 Really?
I almost never figured.
What you're doing.
Hey, she left.
I know.
Oh, fuck, wait, there was something I wanted to do, but then I realized I couldn't.
We'll come back to it either tonight or next.
No, I would have hit him with clairvoyance in the room, and then I realized I can't actually cast clairvoyance yet.
Oh.
Oh,
And then you have to do like a sleight of hand check, and who knows what else.
so I guess the question is, would you allow Yudi to catch up with me? So,
Well,
can-
are you going to talk to Minbar?
I haven't
the
received a
plan?
message from her. I haven't received a message from her yet.
Okay, but that was the plan. So we'll go forward with the plan, since you don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what you're doing. Well, he does know what you're doing. Well, you don't know what he's doing. So.
Okay. So he doesn't catch up with me.
Oh my god.
I am
We
asking.
Yes, I know.
A question.
We don't know because we haven't done anything yet. So, give me a dexterity check. Let's see. Okay, great. That looks like a save to me. But
No,
you have
that's a
plus
that's a-
5 to
that's
your
a-
dex. Fuck off.
I have a
Throw in the
20
save. Throw in the
dex.
save. Let us see it.
Throw in the save. That's just
The
with.
save is less.
That's
Yeah.
just a plus 3. That's all it is. That ain't bitch. All right.
Yes, I did min max my character. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
just like last time. We know.
I'm a
I
wizard
look.
with
I can't. I
maxing.
can't. I can't stop myself. Okay, it's like the tabs. Okay.
You do
It's-
realize that having character flaws can make it more fun, right?
Yeah, but like, I like to be perfectly average and excel at.
You are not.
That's
You've
not
you've
what min-maxing
completely
is.
cranked Dex. What are you talking about? That is the opposite.
Perfectly average in everything, but excel in certain things.
What's the rest of your stats?
I have a
They're all
10,
18.
20, a 14, a 12, a 10, and a 10.
Oh, you have no negative traits.
Exactly, so perfectly average. I get it. I have a min-maxing problem, okay?
Yeah, no. I have no issue with you min-maxing. I have issue with you trying to defend it as completely okay.
It is
Like,
completely
that's-
okay. There's
that's
nothing wrong with
Up to the eyes
min-maxing.
of the beholder.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with it.
Anyway.
James might be like, "Why the fuck is this man dealing double my damage?" It's like, I'm like, I have battlefield control. I win.
Mhm.
So I rolled a 16.
So it goes pretty fast. All told, it's with travel time and fencing and dragon movement itself. Excuse me.
Let me roll a persuasion check to haggle again. If I'm fencing shit.
If you are, you don't have to.
I mean, unless I'm getting anything interesting, I'm probably just gonna fence it off. If you want me to roll investigation or insight to find out if I do find anything interesting, Indeed.
I like how she let me walk away from that without specifying what my favor was. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, that's how you know he isn't Fey.
Yeah.
Or is Fey, depending on the type of Fey that you've run.
It's well, I'm sure everyone here knows this, except for James. But if a diplomat says no, then he's not a diplomat. He has to find ways to be
Yeah.
agreeable, but still get what he wants and not break the law and blah blah blah, all the stuff. All right, so 18 in persuasion. It's pretty average stuff. You're able to squeeze 85 gold out of her.
Hey, that's
And-
still
and-
85
and-
gold that I didn't have before.
And it seems like she might be getting a little tired of you.
I mean, if she wants to fuck me, I'm down.
I'm just, that's not that kind of tired. Not like James Bond. I'm tired of you. I'll fuck you. But more like
Wow, you gotta make it so rapey. Anyway, please go on.
yeah.
Missing ping.
So it's about 45 minutes all told. So during that time, you'll receive a runner from Minbar, some little scav urchin who hands you a summons of sorts, or just to let you know that when she's free for the rest of the day, you can do whatever you want with it.
So when is she free?
The rest
And
of
what
the
time
day.
is it? Oh, she's free for the rest of the day. Okay.
Yeah, she's not giving
I'd
you
love
her-
to be able
her
to say
entire
that.
schedule.
Yeah, that would make sense, yes. We didn't really coordinate where we were going, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I guess I'll go see Minbar.
Okay. You head to the chapter house, and you are given a little bit of a waiting period, like maybe 15 minutes. until finally you are invited in to her office. She's at the desk, sitting. Ah, you have returned.
Indeed.
So soon, even.
Well, I didn't want to keep you out of the loop, and I happen to have come across some rather important information about our recent problems in the sewers.
Miss Minbar. Do hold on for one moment. Yes. A small gnomish fellow comes in. Looks like he's middle aged, something mid-40s. Okay. We just received an alarm from one of our safe houses. What? Which one? The one on 42 Bitterwash Road. There's nobody in that one. Well, the alarm went off, and according to the magical missive, there's an undead presence there.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm insight checking that.
Rescue.
He is not lying at all.
No, I'm more to remember whether or not that's the fucking safe house that I'm staying at.
That's the fucking safe house you're staying at.
Awesome. Yes, my companions and I are using that safe house at the moment.
She snaps her head over to you. Would you like to say that again? I don't think I heard you correctly the first time.
Yes, my companions and I secured the use of that safe house just recently, in fact.
If by secured you mean bribed someone, then yes, secured.
I mean, I'm not the one that was bribed. We are in fact members of a thieves
We are
guild.
living in a society.
How much integrity were you expecting, Ms. Minbar?
Yeah, this is okay. We're gonna go there. All right. We'll see what
Look,
happens.
man,
We'll see what happens in the boss fight then.
Oh shit! Why do I hear boss music?
Yeah.
Minbar is the fucking boss.
She looks at you like the way Miranda Priestley looked at Anne Hathaway when Anne went into her house to deliver the book. And there's just that 30-second cold stare.
Wait,
You don't remember that
ringing
scene?
a fucking bell, but I don't know what movie this is from.
Anne Hathaway is the assistant. She goes into Miranda Priestley's house.
Oh, Devil
played
Wears
by-
Prada.
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada.
Mm-hmm.
Played by Meryl Streep, and she
It's got to be this one then.
she's pretty much standing there while Miranda and her husband are having a fight, and then Miranda sees her and just stare. It's such a great scene. Just stares at
And
her.
those mischievous twins convince her to go
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yep. Even though
Wait.
she's not supposed to.
The Devil Wears Prada?
Yes.
You never.
Devil Wears Prada. Really? Do I seriously have to find this picture?
Where's the stare? Wait, is she still staring the whole time?
Which one? Who?
No, I looked up the clip.
Oh, when they're fighting and then she stares at her.
The black-haired person is
Putting the book on the step.
no. I guess it's the wrong scene. What? I'm so confused.
Are you kidding me right now? You never watched The Devil Wears Prada?
No.
To be fair, I haven't seen it either.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because
My
you're not.
opinion is
You're on the
always
spotlight
invalid
right
in
now.
this.
You can be on the spotlight if you'd like.
I mean, am I in the spotlight in the nude? Is the
No.
question.
No.
Oh.
No, you are not.
This makes it so much less fun. What are you playing on Rhythm? What the fuck?
This is the Cleric Beast / Vicar Amelia fight.
Oh, Bloodborne.
It's a boss music. This is what I thought of.
Ha.
Boss music. And when somebody says boss music, this is what you think of?
No, just for the situation.
Alright, I don't.
I can't find it.
Is.
I think I'm gonna clock off for the night.
Alright, James.
Okay, good night, James.
It's a good thing we did him
Alright, guys.
first.
But no,
Good
I
night, guys.
have not seen The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, for shit's sake.
It's a good one. I bet you'd honestly. I
Shut
honestly bet
the
you'd
fuck
enjoy
up,
it.
Lenny. I'm not watching The Devil Wears.
I'm okay for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Oops, I guess I bribed a person who was not qualified to give me a.
I don't. Well. He kept. He kept your secret. You know. So. That's
Fair.
Good. That's good and bad, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Minbar is going to be too upset about it, really.
Well, I just got interrupted with this, of course. Trying to find you a clip of this, which I'm not even.
I can't find it.
I neither can I, sweetie. So, whatever. I'll look at it later, I guess. Although the only 2 people left don't even know what the look is. So.
True.
What?
I mean, I can kind of insinuate from context and the look of fucking Meryl Streep, like her stare.
Yeah, it's such a good moment too. Damn it! Why did they not have that clip of all clips to not have? Floral for spring. Groundbreaking. Alright, whatever. Done. So, Minbar just stares at you with this cold, unblinking, unchanging gaze. How would you like to be exiled from the city for 1,000 years?
Yes, well, considering that I very well may live past the. Oh, yes, you're angry with me. Yes, this is one of the problems that we had, communication.
Yes, we do have a problem with communication. You didn't tell me you were using one of our safe houses.
I presumed that, this organization being what it was, that when I paid for the use of one of the safe houses, that you would be informed.
Well, then you shouldn't have called it a bribe 4 weeks ago. But okay.
Look, man, 4 weeks ago is 4 weeks ago, okay?
Yeah,
I don't remember what happened 4 weeks ago.
But at
I don't
the time,
remember what
it
I
was
fucking
present.
ate 4 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't remember if I jerked off 4 weeks ago, okay? Like,
The answer is yes.
Yeah, how could you not remember that?
no, well, yeah, okay. We're not going into that. I brought that up to my detriment, okay?
That's exactly why we're not letting you get away with it.
Shut the fuck up.
You show any weakness in this server and you die.
True.
They go for the fucking jugular.
Yes. Fact. Mm.
Right.
Well,
Right. Yeah. Of course.
I need to know. What if I had sent someone else? Or whatever. But that's not the point. The point is that right now there's an undead in the safe house. Which is now yours. You go and fix it.
I have some friends currently staying there that should be perfectly capable of dealing with high-level undead. I also, however, have quite a bit of information that would be quite useful to you.
Uh-huh. Well, you've been the opposite of useful since you got in here. Since you came to my city, Groster, go and send some runners and I don't know somebody who can fight over there, and see if you can get some of the malleable guards over there as well.
I'm I'm completely certain that that is entirely unnecessary. Um, the friends, my companions, as it were, are are definitely capable of taking care of themselves, even against the undead.
Right.
Honestly, Minbar, I swear to you, I I never would have imagined that you wouldn't have been informed within your
Mhm.
own city that I had rented out a safe house. Otherwise, I, of course,
Mhm.
would have mentioned it to you. And
Mhm.
Themis is very much in the groveling boyfriend,
Mhm.
like, I don't want to get sex taken away from me mode.
Aww. Right. Yeah. No, I know that feeling. You got the dick. You make the rules.
Exactly.
Sit down. Shut up and start over.
Of course, of course. So, um,
I said shut up. I'm kidding.
yes, ma'am.
Go on.
Um, would you prefer to have the more insignificant news first, or the uh, more relevant to our problems in the sewers news first? Just out of curiosity, of course.
It's been 2 days, maybe 3, since the sewers. What new information do you have on that?
Sewers news it is then. Well, it seems that my friends who've been lurking in the sewers, yes, I say friends in the most ironic sense of the term, um, sent a rather renowned bounty hunter after me. I was able, with the help of my companions, to incapacitate her and gather quite a wealth of information, as well as her promise to not get involved in matters that involve me and my group. Um, and I'll just kind of relay what Muriel told me about, the court's movements throughout the city, uh, their operations in the sewers, all that good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That yummy stuff.
that's saucy information, if you will.
Right. Whoops. She shifts over from mildly freaking out about the safe house situation into a little more pensive and thoughtful mode. Hmm. They're they are busy, aren't they?
Indeed.
Uh, it's always good to have a check and balance system, I suppose. Hmm.
As long as the
No,
scales weigh on our side, of course, yes.
I don't think there's any way for them not to. We've uh, we've made it through cabinet regime changes before. Do you still want us to do something about that?
Um, I'm planning my own moves against them, and I do sincerely believe that it would be in the best interest of the Eye to provide their assistance in that particular operation, as faster than you may expect, their operations will start to infringe on your territory, as it were.
Yes, that's They do.
If you feel the risk is too great, however, I wouldn't begrudge you um, abstaining from this fight.
They are a bit nationalistic, xenophobic, and something like that. I can see
The
them.
title is more like it, but yes, I agree with the
I
sentiment.
certainly haven't felt that yet, but I can certainly see how they might not want people like us around. We'll certainly keep digging. They are a very tight-lipped society, to be sure.
Indeed, though I don't doubt your abilities to get someone on the inside and perhaps scope out their operations based off the information I've given you so far.
Yes. Yes, indeed. The overhead pipes would be an excellent way to start. I just need somebody with dark vision and some sort of binoculars. Shouldn't be too hard to do.
I'll leave it to your
Yes,
excellent
yes.
expertise.
This would like to cut off all their other options before we do anything final, fatal. Yeah. But,
Perfectly understandable.
we will, of course, keep you informed. So, if that's it for that, and what's next?
Well, the other matter is of lesser import. But
Is this about Barca?
no, the Barca situation is, I assume, much as I left you with. He seems to be just an aspiring demagogue in a very good position to gather a lot of influence, but otherwise perfectly harmless as far as I'm concerned.
And did you forget about the conversation where he was going to lead them to Britannia?
I did, but I don't see how it has any real effect on Minbar's kind of fief.
Alright. Alright. So then we'll go ahead and
I mean, I assume I probably told her that, or
Someday.
otherwise, if I didn't, then I definitely meant to.
Well, she seems to think that him taking a bunch of dwarves out of the city and over into Britannia is not nothing.
How much is a bunch? You know, because, like, if it's 1,000 dwarves, then, like, if they're reducing the population of Dalturum by 1,000,
Okay,
then I'd be like, yeah, that's a problem.
okay,
but,
Joe
like,
Rogan.
If... Shut the fuck up.
Let's just take a look at the Holocaust here. If you average it out per month, there was only 3,000 people dying per month. That's not a lot. How much is a bunch?
How much is...
Right now, it's maybe dozens. It's not that much.
Okay. Well, yeah, if I didn't relay all the information I had about Barca, then I apologize, because that was my intent. But if I didn't, then I accept the fact that I didn't, and that is how things will play out.
Sure.
My memory doesn't stretch that far back. Wednesdays are like some of my haziest nights in the history of my existence, let's be real.
I never would have guessed.
No, really?
Alright, we'll continue with your minor.
I look forward to Wednesdays. I pop a beer, I relax, I sit at the computer and do nothing. It's beautiful. I love it so much.
I wish I could do it every day.
Honestly. Let's have a fucking AI DM that can just run
Uh,
sessions for us every goddamn day. You know, without having to like write notes and come up with scenarios and quests and whatnot.
Or you want me to just build you a world where you can essentially just forget reality?
Please, and come up with the virtual reality tech so that I can actually go in there and live my life.
Huh. Wild.
Honestly, fuck real life.
Oh, it's on the checklist now.
Yes, well, um, it's definitely a lower priority, but, from what I understand, back in Zulfbar, I'm sure that you've received a dossier on my uh, activities there.
mhm.
I was contacted through you, through us, um, by the Raven's Eye. Not blah 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 blah. By the Firebeards. There you go. And we came to an arrangement of sorts. I was hoping to get back into contact with them now that I was in their seat of power and discuss our next steps, as it were. If you were to provide me with a letter of introduction, then I could handle it on my own, if you prefer.
Why?
I have some profitable information for them, and of course, the Eye would be receiving its cut.
Your track record is not great.
In recent years, perhaps, but across 2 centuries, you would tarnish a relatively sterling
Just look
record
at the
with a
average.
few missteps in a small town.
I suppose you
Come now,
need
Minbar.
you need a chance to redeem yourself, if nothing else.
Of course.
All right. Did you have a particular Firebeard in mind?
Well, definitely someone with an ability to make decisions over artifacts received through uh, less than savory means. Not perhaps the figurehead, but more the decision-making type.
Regarding relics. Decision maker regarding relics. So a curator of some sort. A noble curator.
Honestly, anyone with any deeper information as to their schemes would be acceptable at this point. I would hate to have to cut a swath through them to retrieve what belongs to me.
I beg your pardon. You will do no such thing.
Yes, of course, slip of the tongue. And Themis will give a big shit-eating grin.
No. Uh, I can come up with something for you. Yes. With a person. Just not. Finally! Good gods.
Good
Is
gods.
this seriously all the way at the top? Bitches.
Bitchin'.
So,
God.
right.
Kind of miss Chili.
There's a-
Sending us down tangents for 3 hours.
Yeah, but now we actually get shit done,
True. True.
which low key feels a lot more satisfying than cleaning up after other people.
I'd even say high key. But that's just me.
Yes, almost.
So, I can find someone low, perhaps mid-ranking, but I will drop you so fast if you start on a rampage. You know that's
come
not what we do. Well, honestly, I'm going to put my name to a letter of
I-
introduction, and then you're going to slaughter a bunch of them.
Well, look, my last rampage was what?
Barely a rampage. I wouldn't even call it that.
And it was so long ago, really.
It barely lasted a week.
Yes, exactly, exactly. It barely qualifies as a
Barely.
rampage. In fact,
Barely.
the, the the people that were victims of quote unquote rampage were entirely deserving of the fate that they received. In fact, never mind. Look, I'll be careful with your reputation if you can get me in contact with these people.
Yes,
Just know that they have acquired something that belongs to me, and I am not keen on them remaining in possession of it. The fact that they were able to open it at all is worrisome, to say the least.
Fine. Fine. I'll let you letter of introduction to. Hmm. Perhaps a lord or lady on the lower end of the scale. Certainly not a duke or marquise. I will write you a letter of introduction. When all this is done, you will report back to me, and then you will begin balancing the scales and doing something for me.
Of course, Minbar, I wouldn't dream of asking things of you for free. You know me. And
Yes, I do.
the shit-eating grin will just get larger and larger on Themis' face. Like, if he could eat pussy with that, it'd be fucking
Wow. Fucking etted.
acted, in fact.
I'm tempted to put a tracker on you, you know.
Yes, well, we both know that there is a token in my cloak somewhere that would require you to give me assistance, but I'd rather find that exerting my influence in such a way is
Uh-huh.
counterproductive.
Uh-huh.
And so I prefer to
Uh-huh.
have person-to-person
Mhm.
interactions in these
Mhm.
cases.
Of course. You just pretend not to see it and throw it out of the window, and then you'd have to come find it and leave me alone. Or we could just have this lovely face-to-face, which is just so much better. Alright. So, since, I guess you won't be at the safe house any longer.
Oh no,
So,
I paid for the use of the save house, and I shall require it for a little while longer to base
the
my
point
operations
is that
out of.
it's compromised.
Compromised by meddlesome undead. I'm sure that has been taken care of, as I have some companions well versed in dealing
You've
with
said
such.
this like 3 times, Themis. It doesn't change the fact that the safe house has been compromised. Do you know how many wards were on that? No, you don't. If you're
I'm
going to
aware
stay
of a
there,
little bit of the logistics around setting up safe houses, and I realized that perhaps the fact that it's been compromised has led to a little bit of trouble. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's all worth it for the greater goal. For the greater goal of,
No, right.
well, me, but
Yes, yes, yes. My losses are a worthy sacrifice for the greater good of you. No, I understand completely. Absolutely. So if you're going to stay at the safe house, I will direct the letter of introduction there, and you may present it whenever you arrive. Otherwise, if it changes, I'm sure you will find a way to let us know. You know all the runners around here. Or they know you, at the very least.
of course.
Hmm.
And I do remember that I owe you that dinner, Minbar. Definitely. And that potion, as I recall. Um,
Yes. Getting in
Thank
deep,
you.
are we?
I truly do appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. Um, I guess I shall take my leave then. Unless there was something else you required of me.
No, no, please, please, just go away.
As ever, I am more than willing to give you your space. And Themis will just kind of give a shallow bow. And, still with the shit-eating grin on his face.
Uh-huh.
And, head back to the safe house.
That'll be exciting. All right,
Indeed.
so it's 20 minutes left. I think Failure's excited to go talk to a noble.
Yay!
But I don't know.
He drops by the safe house first.
Yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna get done in 20. Do you really wanna? Do you wanna go for it, or do you wanna call?
No. Let's say I head back to the safe house as well to collect some
To
meat.
relax, yeah. About that. Okay. All right.
Relax. Take it easy. What?
Do it to it. All right.
No,
So
I had
we will.
to. I had to go and pick up a vial of something. Anyways, it's fine.
Right. Of course. You don't.
Right,
travel
of
with
poison,
everything.
right?
Nope. Yudi's just gonna show up with an aide behind him. Just
Oh, hello.
In
What
the
have you
safe
done
house
today?
to further
yeah, with
compromise it.
with like no explanation, and he's just gonna leave again. Like, hi, bye. All right.
So, I presume that failure is not feeling the
The game that he
lead
doesn't play with
game.
us.
I haven't played yet today, but yeah, no, I can't.
Okay, well, fair
Browse
enough.
inside a little.
Striffy?
Yeah. I'll be there in a second.
Aw,
I'm gonna-
thanks, Daddy.
Uh,
Let me just go to the bathroom first.
Cool.